The man say continue in it, you know. Black Christ in flesh, King Emmanuel Charles Edward, a real God them, you know. The man say continue in this a book you continually reading, same sense. Whosoever believe, first epistle John chapter 5 we gone in now. You know see it. The man say, whosoever believe it, that Jesus Emmanuel is God also. So I ain't even just believe me, no. Say King Emmanuel Charles Edward are God. And the white world can't fool us no more. Because the Congress rising from lower land to higher land. The EABIC, Secretary General, King Emmanuel Charles Edward, the ruler, and our comforter and redeemer. You see it? Now, God King Emmanuel come in flesh and move in flesh and half his sin. So I know them man can do it same way a woman. So rise up the children them and ready for march out of this West here in Africa, Ethiopia. I want everything from the white world. So we want all of the money them out of the bank. And we want everything, all of the jewelry them, everything we want to return back around in Africa. All the palm tree and the coconut them. And all the trees them we can. We gather them up on bubble and start planting them. And then I make suckers of them because we now want to return in Africa like how some people gone in Africa and send back in the West some money and help and all different type of things. You know what I mean? And balling out at the end among Zion. We now want to go up back in Ethiopia as now stupid rat. We want to return back with all type tractor, all type big money, all type power saw, all type, you know, truck and all type different different type of things, tool and all them type of thing there. If you got do big work, jackhammer and all them thing there. Continue reading. Whosoever believe that Jesus is Christ is born of God, and everyone that loveth him that begotteth loveth. Pardon I. Whosoever believe that Jesus is Christ is born of God, and everyone that loveth him that borneth, that begotteth love him also that is begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandment. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandment, and his commandment are not grievous. For whosoever is born of God overcomes the world, and the world is victory that overcome the world, even our faith. Who is he that overcometh the world? But he is that believeth that Jesus is the Son of God, which is Emmanuel 7. Donny I God, Jah Rastafari. The man say, get up, my triple great grandson, and talk with authority. And show the black world say, I dwelleth in you. You know what I mean? And I in my father likewise. And my father dwelleth in I likewise, you know. And the man show you say, yeah man, is understanding to this thing. So when you read it, you know, understanding, you know, we are read, but that's where the judgment come. And the man say you have to read loud, you know, and form your words and with an understanding. So give thanks to the black Christ who teach us of all these things, and I see it. So continue reading in this book here again. This is he that come by water and by blood, even Jesus Christ. Not by water only, but by water and blood. And it is the soul or the spirit that bringeth weakness, because the spirit is true. For there are three that bear record in Zion: the Father, which is King Selassie the first; the Word, which is Marcus Garvey, the Holy One; and these three, which is King Emmanuel, the three in one, which is the prophet, priest, and king, what the world talk about. And these three are the trees that bear witness in earth: the soul and the water and the blood. And these three agree in one, which is never disagree. So when you see your brother and your sister disagree, that makes you understand that Satan, I want to have no understanding, I want to learn to be God. Seeing, if we receive the weakness of men, the weakness of God is greater. For this is the weakness of God, which is he testify of the Son, which is Emmanuel. And Marcus Garvey testify of these man and show say we black people have to know. Say we are ruler and we not look for no spirit, because enough people look for say God give them things out of sky and come out of sky. But that's some lightning and thunderball and some judgment that. He that believe on the Son of God the weakness of himself, no, which is I and I them. He that believe not God had made him a liar, because he believed not the records that God give of thy Son, which is Emmanuel and King Selassie I give him. And this is the records that God has given to us, eternal life. And this life is in the Son, which is Emmanuel. It's 7. Adonai God Rastafari. And he that had the Son had life, which is I and I them Baba Shanti I. We turn up the red in the world, as Moses said we for do. You know, see it. And he that had not the Son of God had not life, which is the Christian world, and the politician them, and the Pope of Rome, and Queen Elizabeth, and the President, you know what I mean, and the Governor General, and the Prime Minister, all of them. It's Christianity and the pastor boy, them not have God in them, because them teach darkness and spirit. These things have we written unto you that believe it, and the name of the man of the Son, Emmanuel, of God, which is Emmanuel is God. Emmanuel is, even the book show say, a son shall born and shall call his name Emmanuel, which is Matthew. And interpretation, God with us. And the only man who come today and show himself as Emmanuel is King Man Charles Edward, 10-mile bull bear. That he may know that he have eternal life, and that he may believe on the name of the Son. Well, Emmanuel I, Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask at anything according to the will, he hear us. You know, see that? Emmanuel is 7. So anything you ask or what you think you need, Emmanuel manifest it unto you, man. And if we know that he hear us, whosoever we ask, we know that he have the partition, and that we the desire of him. If any man see his brother sin, a sin which is not unto death, he shall ask, and he shall give him life. For them that sin not unto death, this is a sin unto death, and there is a sin unto death. And I don't say that he shall pray for it. All unrighteousness is sin, and there is a sin not unto death. We know that whosoever is born of God sin not, but he that is born of God keepeth himself, and that the wicked one toucheth him not. Cut off Lucifer, cut off the Pope of Rome, the Jezebel. And we know that we are of God, and the whole world lay in darkness. And we know that the Son of God is Emmanuel. God is come that giveth us an understanding, that we may know him that is truth, and we are in him that is true, even in the Son of Jesus Christ. This is the true God and the eternal life. King Emmanuel Charles Edward. Little children, keep yourself from idle men's and women's. Sila, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari.